insane.
What do you need?
He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
I like the lighting.
Balgruf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
I like the hard lighting.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your
I actually sort of
yards.
like how the Ebony Mail
Sir?
clips through it.
You can't force a Nord to accept help
I don't
he
know,
hasn't
it
asked
sort of makes it feel like,
If
you know,
Ulfric's
the Ebony
making a
Mail
move for
is
Whiterun,
part of
then
this,
we need to be there
you
to
know,
stop him.
like Cowl.
Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans.
Does look a little
Embellish if
bulky
you
though.
have to. We'll let it seem like
But you
it's
know,
his idea.
he's buff. At
Yes,
first, I made him out to be
You Nords
very
and your
skinny,
bloody sense of honor.
but you know, as he grew his smithing skills and his one-handed, I sort of made him buff. Because, you know, it takes muscle to do these things.
Something to report?
Okay, General Tullius, what do we got?
I remember you.
Yeah.
You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you.
I assassinated your emperor, punk. He's not really saying this, he's just thinking it. Yes, sir.
Good.
What do we got? Oh yeah, I'm eating, what is this? Strawberry soft licorice. It's pretty damn good.
Sir.
Hey, guys gonna talk again? Okay. I could say something very inappropriate here. It looks like he's trying to... Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it. But, you know, at least he's thinking while he's doing it. You know, very few men do this, but... He's a sophisticated ass rapist.
You survived Helgen? General
Helgen?
Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion.
Any test you have, I can handle. No big deal.
Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed. We'll soon
True.
find out. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Haragstad.
Oh,
If
cool.
you survive, you'll pass.
I've probably been there.
If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse.
See, that's what's really sort of unfortunate. You know, once you explore most of the map without really completing many missions, a lot of these places that they send you, you've already been. So it's not really, you know, surprising. It's like, wow, I've already been here before.
The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort
All right.
Haragstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in.
Alright, sounds like a deal. Sounds like some easy target practice for me.
Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
Now, before I initiate... Man, I was talking a lot. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know. I'm a talkative bastard. Anyways, let's look at the lighting. I like the lighting. Let's
Hjalmar.
take off this cowl of mine. Let's expose his face.
It's an important buffer
Yeah,
zone between
that
the
is
rebel
one
forces
scary
and
looking
the capital.
fucker.
Ulfric will try to break through at some point.
Now, as to how we can see,
Something to report?
I don't know. Maybe through magic. I mean, he is, you know, the champion of
The general and I have
various
our
Daedric
disagreements, but
princes,
he's the best
so maybe
hope
they've
for
granted him the
Empire
ability to
and
see
Skyrim.
through blindness. Maybe it's not actually blindness. Maybe this is a sort of vision that, you know, normal mortals can't comprehend. You know what I mean? You never know, you could always make up stories. Like, maybe his vision is so great that maybe a mortal can't comprehend, you know, what his eyes actually look like. Okay, now what was I doing? I sort of distracted myself. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna clear out this fort. No big deal. Oh, man, I said this earlier, but yeah, before I start the mission, I'll tell you I have a few mods installed that I haven't reviewed yet. The very first of which is like more detailed faces. Like the faces are way higher resolution.
Many of my countrymen joined the rebels. They can't see the
And
big picture.
I also
Skyrim
have
needs the
more
Empire
detailed
as much
bodies
as it
as
needs
well as
us.
eyes. The desaturated version, because the regular version was way too bright for my taste. And I'm trying to remember. I also have enhanced blood textures. You know, makes the blood really high resolution. And I think that's about it. Those are the only mods that I have installed that I haven't reviewed yet. Okay, let's go.
The road to Whiterun's not safe these days. Lots of travelers just disappear south of Dragonbridge. Can't find a trace of them.
I think
Yes?
I might have already... Oh, I haven't. I thought I've already been there. Man, I'm getting surprised every day. Well, you see, Fenrith here, he sort of goes through a ritual. You know, he has to have a pint of mead before he does any killing. And he likes to run a lot. I mean, he has, like, ultimate stamina. I mean, let me just show you his stamina. I can pretty much run around the planet and back. Oh, wait, hold on a second. What's going on here? Oh yeah, I didn't equip some of my equipment. Okay, there we go. Now you can get an accurate representation. Yes, 420. Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah, he has 200 health, no magicka. I'm thinking about maybe leveling up his illusion so I can make him into a proper. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about this mod. I downloaded this respecking mod so I could respec some of his perks that I sort of felt like were wasted because I never used the skills. And, you know, he has smithing. You know, he basically upped his smithing so he could, you know, improve his armor and weapons, you know, legendary status. That's pretty much the only purpose. And no, I did not spam daggers. Well, maybe at first I did, but then I sort of learned not to. And also, he's sort of proficient within one-handed. He doesn't really utilize it much. He mostly backstabs. But whenever he's in trouble, you know, he pulls out his dual blades of woe, and, you know, they usually get the job done. But most of the time, I use archery. I've completely upgraded the archery tree, except for the very last perk. Everything is all upgraded. Even some of the more useless skills, sort of like, you know, the slow time, you know, steady hand. But, you know, they're useful in their own sense. You know, some people find them useless, but, you know, I'm more of a completionist, you know. I want the best archer they can possibly be. And also, I'm sort of into light armor. And I also installed a mod. Man, I always forget these things. I wish I had a list that I could read from, but I installed a mod that made the Ebony Mail a light armor. Now, in Morrowind, it was a medium armor, and it sort of makes sense that they would round it off to heavy, but, you know, I don't know. I just sort of felt like it needed to be light. Like, it surprised me, you know, with the specs it has, you know, the things that it does, you know, it shrouds you in blackness, and it also muffles your movements, and also poisons nearby enemies. You know, it's sort of perfect for the sneak character, you know what I mean? You know, if not for gameplay purposes, then for role-playing purposes. But you see, once you hit these high levels, you sort of need to confiscate here. Like, you know, if I didn't have that as a, you know, like a light armor, then a lot of these perks that I have would be useless. You know what I mean? So, I don't really think it breaks the game at all. I think, and also he downgraded the armor rating, so it's sort of on scale with dragon scale armor, so it's not overpowered. And also he downed the weight. And also I maxed out my sneaking, 100%, everything all maxed out. I'm pretty good at lockpicking, but I haven't really utilized any of the perks because I find it sort of useless. Now, this is one of the only truly useless skill trees. Except maybe some of these perks. I haven't really looked at them. Oh, that's kind of cool. What about this? Find more gold in chests? Ooh. Maybe, man, lockpicking isn't so bad. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm not really a pickpocket. I usually kill people before I pick their pockets. Man, that was a tongue twister. Not really into speech. I want to try to get into alchemy and making my own potions because my guy does not use potions. And he would use potions if he could ever make them himself. I mean, most of the time he just sort of gets by without using anything. Like, I don't use spells. I don't buy potions because most of the potions are too weak for me, so I either use ones that I find in dungeons or, you know, I just get by without using any at all. And I've talked way too much. Let's go kill some shit. Alright, we're in the Winking Skeever. Time to pick up some of our mead. Anybody in here? Yeah, it's quite empty. You'd think there'd be a lot of people here at night. You know, there's always at least one drunk. Oh, come on, nobody? Well, you know, it sort of makes sense. I mean, if I saw... I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't run away yet. I mean, if I saw someone that looked like this, I would fucking run.
I think I can oblige.
Like, look at that face. I mean, just imagine if he looked over and just looked at you, right? Like, oh, I'm
Trader,
dead.
Civil, welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
What do you got to say? Heard any rumors?
I've heard Jari Ra's hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire.
Who's Jari Ra? Is that a Argonian or a Khajiit? Any more rumors? I want to hear some more.
People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense.
Man, we got some rumors to hear.
I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarmo, if you're interested.
The Bard's College. I had to assassinate a bard. I don't know. I mean, does my guy really look like much of a bard to you? Okay, let's get some
Drink
mead.
for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Oh, and I also have a mod installed that ups the gold for all the merchants, because I sort of felt like the merchants were way too poor and it was too much of a hassle to go to town to town to town to, you know, unload all my stuff. So now all I need to really do is go to one of my fences, unload all my stuff, and it's all good to go. Again, I don't think it breaks the game. I think it improves the game, actually. It makes things less of a hassle for me. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, see, that's the problem with this game. You can't click on things like this or else it'll exit out. You have to sort of click on things right here. Okay, what sort of ale do you have, my friend? Oh, Blackbriar Mead. You know, I'm out for the Blackbriar clan. I did some work for them. No big deal. Some Nord mead. Nah. What about some venison? Nah, my guy's a cannibal. He eats the flesh of humans when he can. But, you know, he eats venison every once in a while. You know, he doesn't mind. Grilled leeks. Yep. Sorry, pal. You have no idea what I'm about to do. If only this guy... Oh, who are you? Man, where'd all the people come from? Hey. Hey, I talked to you before. You dirty Argonian.
Come to sell me something special? Or did you just want to look through my merchandise?
You know, I should hate your kind, but I mean, you're so damn cute. Look at him. I mean, he looks like a pet. Alright.
More than...
Let's consume our food. Venison chop. Yum. Drink some mead.
Firebrand wine, I trust.
Helps cool our senses. Helps us think clear. Alright, we're ready to kill some shit.